Hello students, welcome back to the video. So in today's video we will be solving the second problem in financial markets and services. Before watching this video, I highly recommend you to watch the previous video which is on the same concept, and let us start this solution. In this in this question, the main difference compared to the previous problem is the depreciation is asked on the straight line method. In the previous problem, the depreciation was been asked on the reducing balance method. So that's the only difference. Rest all things are same. Let me read the question first. Sadhana International Limited is an MNC. It is in need of a modern equipment for data processing. The cost of the equipment is 15 lakh. It is considering the two options. One, to borrow the amount at 16% payable in 5 equal installments and buy it, or to take it on a lease for a period of 5 years. The rent payable at the end of the each year is 4 lakh. The company pays a tax at 50% and follows a depreciation at a straight line method at 20%. So this is the difference I was talking about. In the previous problem, the depreciation was on the straight line method, so that had some extra steps, but in this problem the depreciation is on a straight line method. The salvage value of the asset at the end of the year is 4 lakh. So these are the two hints they have given, or notes they have given. That is the present value at 8% discount factor. This can also be found with the help of the formula of 1 divided by 1 plus r raised to n, or these values can be also found in the PV table. And these are the annuity factors. So let us start with the first step, calculation of loan installment. And dear students, in the previous video this step was mistakenly showed as multiplication. Please change it for division. Okay, so the first step here is amount of loan divided by PV of annuity. So the amount of loan in this problem is 15 lakh. 15 lakh. So 15 lakh divided by PV annuity. Annuity factor will be given in the adjustment, that is here. So the answer will be 4,58,113. Then we come for the table. The tables are same as the previous problems. So if you have watched the previous video, you will be knowing it by now. So the first column is year, that is 1 2 3 4 5. This year is got from either this, you can just take it from here, or you can also see it here because they have given us 5 equal installments. That means 5 years. Then loan at the beginning. So this is the cost of loan, that is the 15 lakh. 15 lakh is the cost of loan that is got from the question. It is here 15 lakh. Then the second column is installment, that is it is taken from here. It is same for all the years. Then the fourth column is calculation of interest, 15 lakh into 20%. The interest is given here, sorry, the interest is 16%. There is a typing error here. 16%, please make it 16%. So 15 lakh into 16% gives you 2 lakh 40. 12 lakh 81,887 into 16% gives you 2 lakh 5,102, and so on. So the steps are all same. Then the principal amount. So this column, as we can see here, it is third column minus fourth column, that is this minus this. 4,58,113 minus 2 lakh 40 gives you 2 lakh 18,113. Then the sixth column is second column minus fifth column. So this is the second column, 1 lakh 15 lakh minus 2 lakh 18,113. So you will get this. Now you will be confused with this part. So where are these numbers coming from? So these numbers are coming from here. See, so this number is coming here. That means the closing balance of the first year will be becoming the opening balance of the next year. Similarly, the closing balance of the second year will become the opening balance for the next year. See here, 7,35,185, 7,35,185. It should be 185. One more typing error. Okay. 185 here. Then this is coming here. Then so in this way you can solve this table, and the final answer will be in negative or 0, or if any, or if there is a single digit number remaining, please make it 0. Then coming for the next table. So this table will also be as same as the previous problem. This is the first column, that is the year column, same as the above table. Then this loan installments are taken from this. You can just write all the loan installments like the previous table. Then tax on interest. So this tax on interest, you will be having the interest column in the previous table. From this table you should multiply it by 50%. For example, 2 lakh 40 into 50%. Why 50%? Because they have given here company pays tax, so the tax savings on interest is 50% here. So then 2 lakh 40 into 50% gives you 1 lakh 20. 2 lakh 5,102 into 50% gives you this. Then 1 lakh 64 620 into 50% gives you 82,310, and so on. Then savings on depreciation. So this is somewhat different from the previous problem. In the previous problem, the depreciation was on reducing balance method, so there we had a different working note. But in this, there is the depreciation is given on straight line method. So what happens here is the original cost of the asset is 15 lakh. So that is got from the question, that is here 15 lakh, and the depreciation here what they have given is 20%. The depreciation is 20%. So 15 lakh into 20% comes around to be 3 lakh. On this 3 lakh, you have to calculate 50% tax. So 3 lakh into 50%, that gives you 1 lakh 50. Then you should subtract 3 lakh and 1 lakh 50. So this is the answer, 1 lakh 50. So this 1 lakh 50 comes the same for all the years. That's why it's called a straight line method. That means the depreciation is same for all the years. So depreciation. Then total savings, as the column says here, third column plus fourth column, that is this and this. If you add these two columns, you will get these values. So the steps are same for all the remaining years. Then net cash flows. So net cash inflow, that is second column minus fifth column, that is this is the second column and this will be the fifth column. If you subtract these two, you will get these numbers. Then the PV factor. So this is got from the question. These are the PV factors which are to be taken from the question, and you can write it down here. Then the last column, that is the eighth column, where you will find the answer. Sixth column into seventh column, this into this gives you like 1,88,113 into 0.926 gives you 1,74,193. 2,05,562 into 0.857 gives you 1,76,167, and so on. After this, you should total the last column. The answer will be 9,01,179. So this is the answer what we require for the next step. Remaining steps are also same compared to the previous problem. The next step is calculation of borrowing cost. The net cash outflow after taxes 9,01,179. That is this answer. So in that you are supposed to subtract the salvage value of an asset. This salvage value will be given in the question. I'll show it. It's here, the salvage value of the asset at the end of the fifth year. So this is the salvage value fifth year. For the fifth year it is 4 lakh, and the PV value for the fifth year is 0.681. So if you take those two values and if you multiply, then you will get 2 lakh 72,400. If you subtract these two, you will get the answer as net cash outflow of borrowing, that is 6,28,779. The meaning of this is, if the person opts for buying the asset, then his total cost for the 5 years will be 6,28,779 rupees. If so, the next step shows the cost of the same asset if he goes for leasing option, year 1 to 5, because it's a 5-period contract. Then the lease rent for year is 4 lakh. I'll be showing it here. The lease rent, see, the rent payable is 4 lakh. This is the lease rent payable, so that is to be written here. Then tax savings on lease becomes 2 lakh. How it becomes is because the tax is 50%. 4 lakh into 50% becomes 2 lakh. Then cash flow after tax, that is second column minus third column, that is 4 lakh minus 2 lakh gives you 2 lakh. Then PV annuity at 5%. So this 3.993 is given in the question, that is here. Okay, so 3.993, it is here. Sorry, it should be 8%. I copied the table from the previous question. Okay, so it should be 8% for this problem. It is 3.993. Then the last column, PV cash flows, is 2 lakh into 3.993 gives you 7 lakh 98,600. So then the conclusion, cash flows under borrowing is 6 lakh 28,779, that is from this step. Cash flows under leasing is 7 lakh 98,600. So in this problem, the borrowing cost is less than the leasing cost. That's why borrowing is opted. But in the previous problem, the leasing cost was lesser than the borrowing cost. So we opted leasing. But in this problem, the cost under borrowing is less than compared to the leasing. Hence, borrowing is recommended. I hope this video helped you. Thank you for watching.